Hi, I'm Ron Warner from HDR, and today we are going to present to you powerful presentation tips to help you have an impact on your audience at Infotech or any other conference you may speak at. We're going to be showing you two different vignettes, one a poor speaking performance and one a good speaking performance. This way we will help you connect with your audience rather than connecting with your PowerPoint slides. We'll give you powerful tips to help you impact and engage your audience so they can remember your presentation long after you're done.
Hi, my name is James Houghton. I'm going to be giving both the poor performance and the good performance to kind of show you a contrast of what a lot of people do in presentations and what you should be doing in presentations. The reason we're doing this is we want to show you how you can improve some of the things that you may be doing wrong to engage your audience in a way that brings them into your presentation in a lot more effective manner.
It's important as a presenter to dress professionally. We recommend nice business clothes. A tie is still optional, but definitely wear a nice collared dress shirt and dress slacks when presenting. This way you can show that you are professional in what you do. You will come across as being a lot more knowledgeable than if you dress in jeans and a t-shirt.
And what we're trying to do is show you the basics of presentation, what it means to give an effective presentation, what that means engaging your audience, bringing them into you instead of a lousy PowerPoint slide or some other prop that doesn't work. It's about you, the presenter, and that's what we hope to demonstrate in this presentation today. Hi, today we're here to talk about Skype and how it can help your business, be more effective at doing what your business does. Oh, by the way, my name's James, and as you may know, Skype is a tool that allows two people to do any audio or video chat. So if you look at the slide here, the slide that tells you a little bit about what Skype does. And Skype is really useful, as you can see, because it has many cool features that make using it a really good tool. It can bring people together from all over the place. The sky's the limit there with Skype. And just so you know, Skype uses TCP/IP telephony to communicate over the web. And by the way, if anyone should need help, setting up Skype for your business after the presentation, you can contact me and we can talk about, contracting to get that set up for you to make it more effective.
You just witnessed a poor presentation. A presenter that needs some help with his skills and style in interacting with an audience. What did we see? No energy. We saw a lack of passion in his voice and really no gestures. He was also leaning on the lectern. So we recommend you step away from the lectern and that you use your whole body when presenting. What else did we see? The presenter was reading from note cards. I recommend that you memorize the first minute or two of your speech and start with a really strong introduction and introduce yourself to your audience. Engage your audience and let them know who you are and why what you're teaching is important. Lastly, we want to make sure you're not selling your product. You are here to help teach the audience and engage them and help them to learn, not to sell a product or a service. We hope you can use these tips and look at the good presentation to use that to learn how to make yourself a better presenter.
Hi, my name is James Houghton with Clear Channel Radio here in Omaha, Nebraska. I also host a show called In Tech on 1110 KFAB. I'd like to welcome you to today's presentation on how to use Skype to enhance your business productivity. Now, a lot of people think of Skype as a tool to talk to grandma, talk to your relatives across the country, but Skype is actually a powerful business tool, and we're going to show you how to maximize the effectiveness of this fantastic web-based tool to leverage it to make your business and your people much more productive. The great thing about Skype is it takes a laptop or any other computer with a video monitor, a video camera, and a microphone. You now have an effective presentation and communications platform. Now, just by a show of hands, how many of you here in the audience knew that you could send files while you're Skyping? How many people knew that Skype is an IM client where you could log chat files? All these things make Skype a powerful presentation tool. We're going to talk about those features that Skype offers in this little package, and then we're going to talk about how you can leverage it for your business.
Wow, wasn't that a much better presentation? James, you did a lot better job on the second presentation than that first.
Thank you, Ron.
What did we see? We saw a speaker with passion and showing some power. He introduced himself. While he described where he worked, he did not sell you anything about it. He also gave a good introduction, telling you what he was going to talk about. And as part of a good presentation, you want to have a three-structure approach. Tell him what you're going to tell him, tell him what you told him. And that's where we need strong introduction, body, and conclusion. He provided really good eye contact, where he scanned the audience. He would look at specific people for at least 3 seconds, but continue speaking. He showed some energy. He would call people out by name. He would show some examples by holding up his laptop. Holding up a prop is a great way of expanding your presentation. On his other example too, the good example, he had some really nice gestures where he used his arms to be able to make his points. When you're making your points, you want to 1, 2, and 3 and show them with the one hand. He did not hold up any note cards either, which can be very distracting to an audience. If you noticed, we are also not using any PowerPoints. The idea behind a PowerPoint slide is to give the ideas to your audience, those who are more visual learners. But if you rely on your PowerPoint and you turn and you read your PowerPoints, you're going to lose your audience. So keep your PowerPoint slides very simple. What else do you have to add?
Well, that's one of, I think, the biggest mistakes that presenters make is they use their PowerPoint slides as a crutch instead of a tool. Your PowerPoint should be there to enhance your presentation. It should show the main points. People are there to listen to you speak, not look at your PowerPoint slides. If people wanted to read, they'd stay home and read a book instead of coming to see someone speak, which is why it's important not only to talk to your audience, but to engage them. A prop is a great way to get them to continue looking at you while you're making a point. Ask them questions. Ask them to raise their hand. Keep them engaged in the presentation any way you can. That's why it's important to maintain that eye contact. You want to be looking at your audience members because that will keep them looking at you.
Another tip on PowerPoint slides is to keep your slides as simple as possible. I have a 5 and 5 rule I like to use. 5 bullet points, 5 words per slide. That way your audience can focus on you during the presentation and not try to squint and read small words. Use the largest font that you can get away with as well. Lastly, try to practice speaking without any ums, ahs, you knows, or starting sentences with so. That can also be very distracting to an audience. These are just some of many tips that we are trying to provide to you to help you become a more impactful speaker.
Yeah, anybody has it in them to be an effective speaker. Just remember, you're talking to people, not at people. That's the biggest tip you can remember. It's those people who are looking down at their note cards and huddled within themselves and look nervous. People wonder, are they really knowledgeable about the subjects they have? It's amazing what standing up straight and looking at someone will do to their impression of you.
Last tip is practice, practice, practice.
And practice.
And practice.
And practice.
Practice in front of a video if you can and watch yourself and learn what you can do better. If you can also get feedback from others, that way they can tell you what they see with their mind's eye. Well, we want to thank you for your time today and hope you take these tips and use them to create powerful presentations. I'm Ron Werner.
And I'm James Houghton. Thank you for joining us today.